So I don't know what's going on. It just stopped and starts. So um, I'm gonna guess this is gonna break it up like it did last time into two parts. Um, I don't know exactly what's going on. Um, got disconnected somehow and then came back and whatever. So I lost everybody from the last one. Um, and they now are. Oh, okay. We got two people back from the old one. So I it got disconnected somehow. Um, I think I'm going to. I have it set up so it just after I stream, or it goes automatically um, to YouTube once it stops. I think I'm going to, because this is now the second time it's happened, um, break it up into and not have it automatically go on there. Um, it didn't happen the last week, but it happened the first week I was recording or streaming. And the funny part is, um, the second part of the stream has more views than the first part. Um, I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird that if someone was, unless they don't know that they're watching part two, even though it says it. So I was just gonna give it another minute or two and see if we have anyone else come, because we had, I think, 8 or 9 people in the stream. Um, okay, let's see here. Yeah, I think there was 8 or 9 people in the stream, and now there's two, um, which is great. You know, if it's 1 or 2 people that I'm talking to, it's 1 or 2 people I'm talking to. That's 1 or 2 friends I get to communicate with. Of course, I would love to have a lot more, but you know, I don't know if I'd even tune in to talk to myself. So, uh, well, I guess I'm just going to continue. Um, okay, oh, we're up to 3 people watching now. It says we're up to 3 people watching, but I bet those 3 people are Mr. Rez, um, myself, because I need to be able to see what's going on, and my little computer that I have going so I can see when I'm being blocked from here. So, alright, Rez, it's me and you, brother. So, I think the last part we had, um, was part 3. Did we finish part 1 and we're at the beginning of part 3? Does that sound about right to you? Did you get this picture? Or do I need to go back? Okay. So this is the challenges of the New Republic. Um, yeah, so I don't know if I said I've figured out now. It tells the story of 3 generations of family members of law enforcement, or something along those lines. You had um, before the Empire, Empire, and now New Republic. Um, I mean, the first 2 parts were easy because we had we have knowledge of what happened and of the players in the game. Um, this one we really don't. I don't, anyways. But we have a hut there. We got some other things going on there. Looks like we got people breaking out of a prison. Oh, Poe Dameron. Okay. I read that really quickly wrong. Poe Dameron breaking into some place to, do his thing. This one is going to actually take more reading um, to figure it out. Um, yeah, um, I'll just show you the pictures and let you see what's going on, because it's actually giving more detailed information um, than um, than I know of, for me to even skim over really quickly just to tell you. I'm sure if you have someone that was more into the comics than I am, um, which is pretty much not at all, they'd be able to tell you, you know, when I was looking at the pictures of the first and second part, um, I could just tell by looking at the pictures. I could tell you the story of what was going on. they could probably do the same thing. I'm sure this is covered in the comics. Okay, but now we got now we're into Conja Club a little bit more, or yeah. Guavian Death Gang. So yeah, um, you know, these things are probably a little bit. You know, they the one before mentioned something about the old Republic or the Republic. Or what was it? I forget. So, like I was saying before we got cut off, um, knowing, the more you know, the better. But you can know or have almost no knowledge of anything but the movies and still find the movie, Solo enjoyable. Um, that's why it was perfect. That's why it was great, because we sit there and squeal at Easter eggs we find, and someone that has no idea what the Easter eggs, that there even are Easter eggs, are enjoying the movie. Um, I'm really interested when this book came out now, because now we got Canto Bite on here. Um, so that's just really interesting. I'll I'll have to spend a little bit more time on here. Um, and the New Republic needs you to keep the streets safe. Okay. Well, 2018, which we knew. Um, it just depends on when in 2018. This was, I don't know. I keep guessing and speculating, and then I change my mind over everything. Um, that it could be. Scum and Villainy. Coming soon to a theater near you. They already have. Yeah, the sleeve is really cool. I like that. That's why um, I backed the book that was on Kickstarter a couple months ago. Um, I backed it, and I backed it at the $75 level. So I get my book, and I get it signed by whoever. I don't know who it is. I forget who it was. And then they sent out a thing, an email saying, thank you everyone. Um, there's still time if you'd like to upgrade your your pledge, feel free. Um, and I was like, okay. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, I did it for the $75 level. And that's, just like I said, the book and it signed. I really want the $200 level. That's the same thing, but you get this really cool sleeve for it to go in. Um, and you get a poster and something else too. And I was going to do it, and I said, you know what? I don't think it's worth $125 just for a sleeve for the book. It's not just a sleeve for the book. It's the sleeve and the poster and, like one or two other small little things, whatever it is. And I decided not to do it. And then the other day I was actually thinking about it, and I was like, well, you know what? That would be a really cool looking sleeve to have. And I was going to try and find the email and see if I could still up it. And then I decided against it again. Because I was like, 125 bucks. That's, I don't know. If I just collected books, that would be one thing. But, Force Friday's coming up. And I don't want to have everything. I don't even want half the stuff that's there. But, even before Force Friday, there is next weekend. Hasbro Pulse has the Sith Trooper, Boba Fett, and the 3 Luke Skywalker 3.75s for sale before everybody else. There's a day early if you're a Pulse member or Pulse Plus or whatever it is. I don't know. So it's like, okay, it's a limit of 2 for everything. And it's like, well, I'm going to get 2. I'm going to get 1 for myself. And then I'm going to get 1 to either some point in the future resell or to have when one of our friends or someone in the community wants one and couldn't get one. I'm going to sell it to them at cost or give it to them as a present, depending on who it is. But, that's going to be another $300 just for a couple toys. And that doesn't include I don't know how many, 20 books. Figure $20 a piece. That's $400 right there. I know the one is more. It's the pop-up book, which I bought the Game of Thrones one at Celebration, and because I'm smart, I had it when I got it signed, and it's given to my girlfriend, not to me. So at least I brought her back something from Celebration. So here, honey, I spent $3,000, and all you got was this fucking book. Love you, but the book's amazing. And I know it sounds silly, like the pop-up book, but the book's amazing, and we actually haven't done it. But if you open up all of them, all the pages, and I'm looking at the book, that's why I keep looking sideways. If you open it all up and lay it flat, it makes the whole map of Game of Thrones. So the guy that did that book is doing the book that's coming out next month or October, some not between now and Christmas. But it's like that book's $60. Um, I was gonna get two, one to have and not touch, and then another one that I can show people when they come over, because if I rip it, I'm gonna be really pissed off. But I don't need two right now. I can wait till, if I do decide to get another one, I can wait until after Christmas or next March, if I want to get one. Or if I see the guy at Comic-Con, maybe buy one then and have it signed, this time to me. But there's a couple other ones that are coming out. I think like October 1st. They're the like Be More Leia, Be More Vader, whatever. I have those. They came out with a couple last year previously, and they have a couple more coming out. Those are only $6 or $12 or whatever. So it's not too bad. I just wish they'd space it out a little bit more, because there's all of the reference books, or different types of reference books or things, are all coming out like on the same day, which, if I'm going like by how they did with The Last Jedi, they actually, even though they all said they were coming out December 21st, one of them came out in October, one came out in November, one came out in December. They were all spread out. They just all have that day for delivery. But all right. I was just thinking, should we do one more? But I think it's been long enough. What do you say, Rez? You ready to throw in the towel? Because I wasn't sure what I was going to do, because I still have 3 more Smugglers Bounty Boxes to open. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. And I know what they are. The one is Cloud City. The other one is a Chewbacca box. I forget what the other 2 are. But it's like, I have Lando the Lando Black Series. That I have, that I was gonna do with or open it with Jabba's Skiff Guard. That's the other one. So the Jabba Skiff, I was gonna open it with that one. Kind of like, I mean, they were in the same box, but the choppers are together, so they came together. But all right. Well, everyone, thank you for joining me for the whole entire thing. We lost connection, and I lost more than half the people. That's okay, because Rez came and found me. Yeah. So, thanks for finding me for the second half of this. Would have been probably kind of lonely and boring without you. So, I need to get off of here, do a little bit of cleaning up, and I will see you, as they say in that Twitterverse. All right. I said good day. May the Force be with you. How do I get out of here?